to continue a little bit about Weiner's plugs for some products. Last year out of this conference, we felt that we got a lot of good information from all of you, but we also feel like there's more information to share. So after this, we started this program of webinars that we don't have slides for, that we've done a webinar where we started an open conversation with another school. Elon University, which now has a clinic, and they're representing the virtual attendees today. Last summer, we brought them online in a video chat very similar to this, gave them a quick presentation about what we've done, and also just opened the floor for questions back and forth, help them figure things out, maybe calm their nerves a little bit, and they also talked to us about what we're doing. So that's what came out of this conference last year, trying to just keep this network continuing throughout the whole year, and just smaller webinars throughout the year, really whenever schools can get together. So we're going to continue that this year with a couple ideas from...
Yeah. The importance I see about this is like we don't have to wait until either school hosts a conference, and it allows us to open up dialogue, to introduce new ideas, or if the school is having a problem, they can start talking, open up dialogue, that they can set up a meeting and they don't have to wait through emails. And so this way we can just help each other problem solve, because as we all know, all of us operate in a different manner, but we all end up trying to help the needs of the public. And so it could be ideas in fundraising. I know that our class, as they discussed before, is trying to work together a golf tournament, classes before us, and put together 5Ks. And this could just be one way, or we can talk about ideas of how to operate on the student board and how to treat our patients better. Hopefully we can keep that going.
So what we do with it is, if you're interested in doing a webinar, we ask for a small donation for our time to our clinic. And we'll set up a time that's best for you guys, and most of the time, like, it's pretty easy over a lunch period, something like that, and possibly get multiple schools in. So if someone has a question about keeping morale up, about the volunteers, we can bring them in with us, pull in other schools that might have ideas or questions about it too, and do an hour and a half lunch session where you just troubleshoot everything, see what's working for different clinics. And so it's just a continuation, really, of this whenever it's available for everyone to continue our network.
So I kind of just want to talk about what we've created here today, and starting from last year. And like, you all got this in your folders today, and this is kind of our pitch for sustainability of this, is that now that you've attended this, maybe you attended last year too, like, you're in the network now. Like, this is something that we want to carry on beyond just this one-time-a-year event. Like, clearly the energy in this room and in all the breakout sessions and stuff was like so high, and people are doing such amazing things, and like, all of us have such a passion for this pro bono work that this is something that can grow and become something powerful. Like, we think we have 19 schools here just today, and this is like an overwhelming response for us, because we never expected this to be this huge. Like, and the fact that it is and it keeps growing is just a testament to how much pro bono work really means to us and as a profession. And the thing that I really enjoyed Wheeling Jesuits' research presentation today, because you reached out to clinicians that are already practicing and seeing what pro bono work they're doing. And ideally, like, that's what we're doing as like students. Like, we're here, we're starting it as students, creating this culture where hopefully, like, we become those practicing clinicians that are giving our time, and we're starting it now and making it a culture, and it's something that's expected and just like natural, where it shouldn't be like, oh, well, we didn't even know this was an option, and like, make it something that's powerful and that carries on. So I just think it's an awesome feeling that you have this many people that came to this, and the whole idea, especially like the Twitter thing, was kind of for fun today, but that's something that I also want to encourage you as clinics to create. Like, we have one, ours is under the Chester Community PT, and like, that's just something, like, we threw around the idea of blogs and things to try and keep connected. That's like a lot of manpower kind of thing, where Twitter is very simple, and that's like a marketing thing for your clinics as well. So we already have like tweetbacks from the APTA Student Assembly. There was someone that contacted from Florida that saw our tweets today, and it's like, we have a student-run clinic too. Like, that's already happened today, from like just today. So that just to me shows that there's not enough awareness of it out there even, and this is something that could go viral on Twitter type of thing. So pause, like, but really, like, so I really encourage you to make a Twitter for your clinic, follow us, and like, we in turn follow you. And that can be just an easy communication where you don't have to, sometimes it's hard to coordinate our time, so just post what you're tweet at each other. Like, we're going to try and keep that communication open throughout the year. And it's something simple. It takes 2 seconds, and you can check in and be like, hey, Thomas Jefferson, how's your Penn Village going? Like, did it kick off? Like, and that way you hear it throughout the year. And if you have problems, troubleshoot that way. It's just something that can really grow and flourish. And I'm excited to see what keeps happening. And I thank you all for coming today, because I think we've just created even more connections, networking, like the poster sessions, everyone's interacting and like really kind of making those connections that'll really keep going throughout the year. And any input on how to grow this network, like clearly we're very open and we want to keep this communication going, because there's just so much resources that we can use each other across the country and really make this something that's really known and make our presence in pro bono PT, especially as students. So thank you all for your efforts in putting this together today. I just have a little blurb. So basically we are having another conference next year. So for feedback, we would like you to fill out this blue paper, basically just telling us how we did and anything that we can improve, like if we need to increase the time of the presentation, have a variety of times, have more rooms, things like that. So just let us know what you think, and we really appreciate all your feedback, and thank you so much for coming. We're really happy that you're here.
All right, we're going to let me have the mic again for the final wrap-up here. And you'll see we have a good bit of time laid out, because we're not going to use all that time. I always like to be able to end a little bit early. But what we have designed for the remainder here is to not lose what we have right now. And what I'm going to charge every school, every representative that is here, is to take the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll see how long you need, to identify 2 or 3 key takeaways that you got today. Things you're going to take back and seek to implement, and then we'll be able to check in next year with how they go. As I give you that time, feel free to go get more cookies if you need to during that. Then I'll call you back together, and we're going to have a shout out to each school, and then you come up and share what those nuggets are. In the midst of that, we'll be pulling raffle tickets for the iOrtho apps that we have to give away. At this point, too, if you want to purchase more raffle tickets, and then finally, we'll be running our clinic